Hey guys, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I have an idea for this keys holder that you probably saw in my Temu haul, a video the other day. And I just happen to have, and I've had these for a while and I haven't had anything to do with them, but I'm just looking at all my stuff and I'm like, look at these cute little keys that I had. I was going to put them in a steampunk thing, but I'm like, I have a keys thing. So I'm going to integrate these little keys into this mold somehow. I mean, I have half figured out. Um, I don't have it all figured out. So I know I'm going to put these in clear resin. I measured this with water. It holds 4 ounces total. That's this part and all these keys. These are separate. And when these come out, they will fit into this section that is not molded here. The only thing I don't like about this is there's nothing to hang your keys from. So you have to go buy some sort of a hook or something because there's nothing to actually hang your keys from. But I'm going to do it anyway since I have it. And we're going to use these little keys. So I'm going to go mix up half of the resin, which would be 2 ounces, get that poured in here, and start placing these little things. So I thought it would be a good idea before I mix my resin to see if the keys actually fit in there. So that should have been a first idea before I even started videoing this. So these are all of them and they all fit in. I'm just missing one for the top of that E, but I think they look pretty good. Let's see if I can show you a little bit better. So they kind of all fit in there. Some have to go crooked. But they did have small, medium, and large keys for this little package. I will link everything I use in the description below, as I always do. So if you're wondering what the heck I'm using, where did I get it, you can always find all that information there, plus extra information that I throw in the description box for you as well. So now I will mix up my 2 ounces of resin. I've got 2 ounces mixed and ready to pour. And it's still as far as I've gotten. I'm looking around my room to see what I can possibly put on the backing. And I don't have any idea what I'm going to do yet. So if you have some ideas for a future video, what do you think I could back something like this with? Like a color or something like a sand or a pebble or a glitter? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do. So I'm just going to get this clear in here for right now and think about that for a while. And hopefully we'll be able to see through whatever I choose, and these keys will actually be able to stand out. I'm just getting eye level to see if everything's about halfway full. This is almost gone. Okay, that's all I'm going to put in there for now. I will spray it down with some 99% alcohol just to pop any bubbles. I am no way going to go in here with any kind of torch. Um, this always usually does the trick for me. I've never had a problem with alcohol. I know some people complain that they do. I don't know what the difference is, but I don't, so I'm going to continue using mine. All right, I'm going to go think about what I'm going to do. See ya as soon as it's cured. I just tinted the rest with a little blue and put it in a little extra mold just to make a little magnet out of. So if any of you are new to resin and don't know how to clean your mold, your silicone cups, pop in the description. There's a 1.5-minute video. I'll show you how I clean this in about 1 minute. One other thing while this is wet, I didn't soak these keys in resin. So they are going to bring up bubbles. I just pulled a bubble out from underneath that one. So you're going to want to watch this for the next, I don't know, every 10 minutes maybe for the next hour. And make sure no bubbles are popping up and get those popped before it cures with bubbles. Okay, I'm back and I got a little bit ahead so you didn't have to watch me pour. I mixed up 2 more ounces of the resin and I will share with you what else I'm going to do. I'm in a different area of my room, so excuse this corner if you could see all around it. Maybe I'll show you my friend, my very, very good friend Maria. She came over today and she poured her own little tray, which came out gorgeous. This is going to be a Lazy Susan for her home up in North Carolina. And I think it's gorgeous and I'm going to try to duplicate it. I wish I would have videoed it, but I did not. So I'm going to duplicate that in a video for you guys to see how you did that. So I'm putting myself in the little corner over here to finish this project for you while I wait for hers to cure. So I have decided that I have 1, 2, 3, or 5 different brown colors. As you can, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that my home is rustic and I will probably use this for my laundry room. So I needed to make it rustic. So I am going to drop all these 5 different brown alcohol inks into, I've already poured the clear resin in, like I said. So I'm just going to pour or drop these colors in on the clear resin and let them kind of do whatever they want to do. If you've seen any of my videos prior to of the jewelry pendants, I'll grab one to show you. So I was doing these little swirls with the ink drops and I'm like, oh, well, that's a good idea to try to do this on here because I didn't want just a plain one color. You know, I don't do anything plain. I have to try to get creative with pretty much everything that I do. Plus, it gives you guys ideas. And if you have ideas, like I said earlier, drop them in the comments because I can always do it again. So as you can see, I don't know if you could see those, but they are a few different colors of browns. And I also have the black. I'm not sure if I'm going to use black. I probably will put a little bit of black accent in there. So we're just going to drop some alcohol inks. Kind of let them spread how they want. Where they want. Just randomly. I'm thinking about putting the white sinker, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. So I'll get these in first and see how I feel. Okay. They do spread a lot, which is what I wanted. And I'm hoping they don't just muddy together. I hope they'll have their own distinct color. I would just kind of want it like a marble effect in browns. That's what I'm going for anyway. Whether I get it or not is always a different story. Whoops. You can go over other areas to get another tone. And you can layer it as much as you want. Now, this is domed. Um, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I know I said this thing took 4 ounces, but it really didn't. It took probably 3.5 because I used some extra resin already from the first batch, and I used a tiny bit of extra resin on the second batch. So it is definitely not completely 4 ounces. I don't know. I think that looks kind of cool. I don't know if I do. Do I try the black guys? Ah, I'll try it. I'm going to let that one spread first before I do more. See, the black spreads a lot. I'll only do a couple spots since I've already put that one in there. I only want it, I don't want too much black. See how that's spreading? I don't want it in the keys. It might take up the whole key. I'll just do one more. I wish I could do half drops. Then I'm going to go back in, put a few more where it got clear. Because remember, alcohol inks will fade over time. So it's not going to hurt to layer anything. Which is what I'm going to do because even though it's an indoor room, there's not much sunlight coming in that room. And I don't know how long it'll take to fade eventually. I don't know if I'm going to do the sinker white. I think I'm just going to leave it the browns. I don't think I'm going to mess with the white. Because these letters are so thin, I can't really swirl anything. And that's really what you want to do with that white, is get that swirl in it. And I don't think I'm going to achieve that. See how these... I'm going to probably have to keep going back in as it sits and goes away from the silicone. See these clear spots? Don't touch your nozzle to your resin or you'll resin it shut. See that spot right there? I keep having to fill it up. This might look like tortoise shell when I'm done. That might be pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off now. I'm going to let it sit for a while, and then I may come in and pop a few more drops in a little later, and I will be back when it's cured. It's unmolding day. Everything is done. The colors appear to have not completely melded together. There was a little bit of distinction, as you can see. But I have a couple extras that I want to unmold with you guys. This one is from my friend's extras. I showed you what she poured yesterday. So she poured a little cross with her extras. That came out nice. Pretty good. And then with my extras, I went ahead and poured, oh, it's still soft because I poured much later in the evening. We'll try to get it out anyway. Plus, it did not fill up the entire mold. So it is quite bendy. But we'll pull it out anyway and let it cure on. Oh, that one came out good too. You can see all the detail. I don't know. Oh, there you go. So there's that one. And then I had this from Something Extra, and this mold was from Temu as well. It's got the holographic, so all I did was pour black in. So I wanted to see how the black was going to look. Oh man, that is great. So easy, just black, and that is amazing. I love it. Okay, I won't get distracted with all that stuff. So we're going to get this unmolded. And I guess do the letters first because they are the thinnest. Actually, what I'm going to do is take these keys out because these keys are all separate. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. I was not sure how it was going to work to see the actual keys through whatever I did on the back of it. So awesome. Let me just get them out and we'll flip them all over. Just be careful on this mold so you don't pull that little piece out. That one came out pretty easy. All right, let's see this. Then we'll try to figure out. Oh, I see I have a little trimming to do. The letters are softer because they are so much thinner. I will have to let this just sit for a couple days. All right, ready? See all the trimmings? Still soft. All right, guys. Oh, I like it. See? It worked out really good. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment below. I love reading them all. It does help me out as well. I see a little trimmings. Okay, so these keys fit in here like that. Oh, they actually go in pretty perfectly, which is shocking for a cheap mold. And the only thing I don't like about this mold is the fact that I have to find something for these holes for the keys to actually hang on. What do you guys think? If you have any other ideas for this mold, let me know. I'll be happy to do it for you, give you some more ideas. And stick around for the end photos, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate every single one of you. And if you haven't done yet, please subscribe to my channel. It will help me out tremendously. And I hope you all have a blessed day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.